Now it should work. I did not notice that the mic was turned off. Now it works. Does the game audio works as well? It does, it does. We can then, I can change the source and then we can start. Just like usual. Alright, ladies and gentlemen and more, welcome back once again with the greatest attorney adventures. Today is when we'll start the third episode of the first game, The Adventure of the Runaway Room. There are several things to say about the second episode, which, now that I think about it, we can call it a second tutorial. After all, we did not have a trial at all. It all happened on the ship where Ryunosuke, Susato, Sherlock Holmes, Osunaga, etc. were all traveling to the British Empire. And it was all about the investigation in the rooms, and also, and maybe especially, the deduction dance. What they call the deduction dance, since yes, it is the deduction that starts with Sherlock Holmes deducing stuff and making wrong deductions for the most disparate reasons, and then Rynosuke having to correct him, and also thoroughly enjoying the process of correcting Sherlock. There were also some moments where Sherlock and Rynosuke clearly collaborated for some deductions. It was a great sight. So, we can consider that also a tutorial case in my opinion. And now we have the first proper, I mean, they were both, in my opinion, pretty good cases. Again, the first episode is probably one of the best 4 cases in the entire series, excluding as attorney investigation, since unfortunately that's the sub-series I've yet to play. Even if the first one has been localized years ago, but I have not yet had the pleasure to play them. This is the first episode that I assume will include both the investigation and the trial phase. And it will be the episode where we finally arrive in the British Empire. Let's not forget, going from the last episode, the last live stream, Ryunosuke is studying hard, very very hard. He has 40 days before reaching the British Empire's shores to studying hard to study law with Susato assisting him, and I assume whenever he wants to take a break when not allowed, Susato will probably execute one of her Susato takedowns on him. Not on Sherlock, even if even in the case Sherlock does the exact same thing, no takedowns on him. He's precious. Also because Sherlock can clearly free himself from any hold. He can pop up, he can disappear and appear in a completely different place. I can probably see him appearing upside down from a wall. I think we'll see a scene like that. Also, before starting, something I thought about, and this was also brought up in a live stream where that I joined with another member of the Italian Nintendo focused content creators community I'm a part of, the YouTubers. This other member, Waldorf, brought up the fact that, and I don't know how I did not notice this at first. In the first case, we have John H. Wilson, the unfortunate victim of Miss Gitterbrett, who was a professor in medicine visiting the Japanese university. But also we have Iris Wilson, who is going to be Sherlock Holmes' assistant during the rest of the game. She's one of the known characters from the marketing material for the game. And I never connected that they have the same surname. It's Wilson for both. Are they related? There was also the small cutscene before the start of the second episode where we have Sherlock Holmes and I suppose Dr. Wilson, which should be the substitute for Dr. Watson. Indeed. Iris is the substitute for Dr. Watson in the game, but let's go a bit more traditional for a moment. And he was represented as a middle-aged guy, and maybe pretty similar to the John Wilson who was killed. Now, the question I have is, I mean, it was also about the Speckled Band case, and it was presented a bit differently from what the Speckled Band case turned out to be. I wonder, I did wonder at first whether... Don't turn black on me! I'm talking, stay quiet. I was wondering whether, at first, I was wondering whether Sherlock Holmes used a different image of Wilson, the supposed Wilson, for all details for the Ransom magazine, in order to not create any scandal about him having such a collaborator such as Iris Wilson. Now I wonder whether Dr. John Wilson was collaborated with Sherlock actually in the past, and whether that was a depiction of him, of Dr. Wilson, and then that Dr. Wilson, John Wilson, and Iris are actually related. I assume we may discover this if, by starting the episode. I've talked already way too much. Today's live stream started slightly later than promised, but still pretty on time compared to other times. So let's just start the adventure of the runaway room, and also assume that we're going to have another small cutscene in a similar style to the one we had at for the second case. So let's start. Let's begin. The adventure of the runaway room. That can be called a room, and those are wheels.
Glancing over my records of the late last century, I am faced by the events of a certain bitter winter.
I would appreciate the winter so much right now.
In a
It's
carriage,
hot.
as it sped through dense London fog in the dead of night. Though the victim and the perpetrator were the only ones inside, there were multiple witnesses to the crime itself.
Bystanders, I suppose, no?
However, none could have imagined at the time that such a seemingly obvious case as this would end in such a horrendous manner.
How horrendous are we talking about?
My friend, Mr. Sherlock Holmes, once said of the incident, I believe that perhaps that case was indeed the prelude.
To what?
The beginning of a long concerto that impressive Japanese student and I were to play together.
Ryunosuke! It must be Ryunosuke! Okay, okay, we have another cutscene. I'll start talking and start... Oh, Ryunosuke and Susato!
Amazing. Is this really just a railway station?
Railway station or not, I've never seen such an enormous building before.
Such a British accent as well.
And look at all the steam locomotives. This country is incredible.
I mean, Ryunosuke, both Ryunosuke and Susato are coming from the Japanese Empire, so for them, this is a completely different world. Brian's Cocoa, the best in London.
I feel like
They both
Like I'm
look so
dreaming.
elegant.
So this is the capital of Great Britain.
So, where to?
Oh, hello.
Climb
Hi.
aboard. I'll take you wherever you want to go.
To that? No, please.
in that case, the Supreme Court in Whitehall, if you wouldn't mind.
My pleasure. I suppose you're visiting students from abroad, eh?
Yes.
Also the main characters of a game.
Thought so. Well then, I hope you enjoy your stay. And welcome to the centre of the world, Great Britain's mighty capital, London.
And here we are. And wait, what? What is this? What? Where are we? Is this inside the Big Ben? Where are we? British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice Office. And of course, there are, it's clock themed, of course. Is this right inside the Big Ben? Susato completely shocked. She is not wrong. She is not wrong this time either. It can be suffocating. I mean, all those columns, all those bookshelves, the clock theme, and that throne at the end. Correct. It does. It's also intimidating. Indeed. But will we become aware of how Rynosuke studies went? I mean, of course, since he will still be the lawyer for the rest of the game, he must have studied pretty well. But I just wanted to see a recap. Of course, we won't get one of those 80s movies montages with the music and Ryunosuke studying hard, training himself. Of course not. Something I was thinking that we would have gotten something. Also, of course, if circumstances were different, Kazuma would have been there as well. Remember, what's sufficient is that there are a lawyer and an assistant coming to the British Empire. Wait, what? Ah, here we go. Let's see. There we go. Why do I feeling that aside from that, why do I feeling that the way he'll be appointed as a lawyer is for a trial? I am probably completely wrong, but still. So, oh, Ryunosuke, stop reacting, Lemmy. Of course. Oh, would you look at the time? Even the seconds, but of course. Even has some arrows from clocks, I believe, on his coat. Why did he snap? Strong art. Strong art. Okay. Susato, can you read Ryunosuke's mind as well? Now, why does he look like Apollo in this moment? Ooh. And look at those birds flying away. To give even a more cinematic feeling to this moment. A more solemn feeling. Let's examine first. I really want to examine this imposing room. Standing there menacingly. Of course, the book with every knowledge of mankind, of course. Really, I'm serious, Susato has everything on that book, that small book of hers. There must be written everything. including Kazuma's, just like I joked the other times, including Kazuma's last words before dying. Which sounds so ominous. What? You must be confusing. Okay, can we get first of all, yes, where did she get the tome? Second, do we have the tome's name? Also, third thing, I believe that there are some legends mixed with reality in there. Candles. Oh, not the books. Understandable for her. Understandable for him. Not Italy. Thank you. And why are you fixed about Russia? Probably you know. Jokes aside, it's for the last case. He's still fixed about that. Ryunosuke, you're not accused of murdering your best friend anymore. You can let it go. Let it go. Of course. Let's not forget that, of course, that's related to Kazuma's death, so... I'd rather not ask about Russian right now. Let's ask about those. They are enormous. So enormous that I legitimately thought that they were inside the Big Ben. I mean, have you seen him? Did you see his precision? It still came over 1 hour late, but did you see how precise, how accurate his delay, the way reported about his delay was? Down to the seconds. I'm now imagining Ryunosuke Ryunosuke trying to pick up those gears and falling over and having them falling over him. They must be pretty well old then. What else can we... Oh, we have other sides, but first we have the throne. The freaking throne for the Chief of Justice. Ryunosuke. Well, welcome to the British Empire. Now, let's go to the right. And what's that? Nothing else. Why do I feeling that maybe where we might see airlock charms pop up, appear all of a sudden, or maybe it's on the left. Nothing on the left either. Jokes aside, there may be something else happening here. Something else that that makes those parts not relevant right now. Everything we have checked. Everything we should. Is there anything else? Nope. 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 The check mark is so useful for this. Nope, 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 nothing, nothing, nothing. We have checked the gears as well. Nothing, nothing on the right, nothing on the right, and nothing on the left. Nothing on the left side. we can converse. Let's converse with Strongheart. First we had the Stroganoff and now Strongheart. Let's talk about London. Ryunosuke, don't be a mouse. Well, don't worry. Susato, help him. Thank you, Susato. Thank you for the help. And for your actual impressions. I don't like the way he's looking at us right now. I really don't like the way those eyes look right now. Are those gray eyes? The Great Exhibition. And there's the rivalry between Britain and France. Are there always birds whenever it goes like this? Is there a special reserve of birds ready to fly just like when he opens his arms? He opens his arms. That will be very impressive, but also such a waste of resources. Are we going to ask about the Great Exhibition as well? Are you sure about that, Strongheart? Outside of those times, are you sure about the sun never setting on the Great Britain? Because the Brexit thing doesn't look like the best thing possible for the country, but still, let's go ahead. And it's time to bring that up. Unfortunately, yes. But... Oh! Exactly. And this means that you can go straight to the second point you wanted to bring up. But also and there it is. The music also stopped. Now it's Susato versus Strongheart. Let's see how she does. Oh, Rynosuke is going to intervene then. Let's see. It's time to talk about trying to continue the study tour. Susato. Miss Susato, let's save. No reason to do that, but I want to do that anyway. Can we provide? You know what? Let's check the wrong answers first. Then let's check them. There is no penalty, so. So Susato. Susato completely shocked, but also probably angry. An initial introduction. Okay, oh, how to react to that? Ryunosuke. There is so much anger inside her. Okay. Come on now, Ryunosuke. Oh, I cannot. It doesn't let me to see the other answers. No going back. But let's gloss over the fact that you are the accused. Yes, yes. Let's not bring that up with the strong art. Okay. And how can we do that then, Ryunosuke? We have no time travel machines here. And there was also something else that he wanted to do, and that so far we have no idea, we have no way to discover what he wanted, or what he meant. Actually, we all know that it's the opposite. Strongheart, Ryunosuke is talking with you. Stop looking at your clock. Huh. Nice start then, I assume. To trial. Don't tell me that we are really going to prove ourselves in a trial. Will the music go down? Okay, then. When did it happen? I may have missed it. No, and that's the power of observation in coming. And that's the power of observation. And I missed it, probably. Does this mean that the Strongheart knows about the other thing that the Kazuma wanted to do in the Great Britain? A trial. It's going to be a trial. It definitely is going to be a trial. And there we go. My deduction was correct. We should what I meant was we'll have such a short amount of time to understand everything about the defendant and the case. which can be considered an Saturn tradition, looking at other games in the series, but still. Well, you wanted to be tested, Rynosuke. There's your test. Come on, Rynosuke. Look at the half full glass. This time, you're not accused of being a murderer. I mean, I legitimately... actually, no, but imagine if Ryunosuke was actually accused of being the culprit for a third time in a row. Now you remember? While adjusting your clock. Well, still we have a third murder trial. Ryunosuke, you should... or rather, the second murder trial, the second episode Edeno trial. Unfortunately, you should be used to it by now, Ryunosuke. Are you sure about that strong art? Yikes! Exactly. Ryunosuke, look at those eyes. He clearly can. That's easy when you put it away, but it's not. And we have other stakes this time. Birds! There we go. It always works. No, no, how is, what's the name of the second game of the collection? The first one is Adventures. I thought it was Resolve. Let me check just briefly. The Great Ace Attorney. 1 second. It is Resolve. I wanted to make a joke about it, but the joke was the joke I had in mind was where is it? No, Ryunosuke, that's for the second game. I missed it. Let's go straight to the right option. Yes! That's because it's the second game. No, it's not. Really? Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh. I'm starting to wonder whether Kazuma wanted to actually find a way to remove the capital punishment. Oh. Susato is angry. Ryunosuke finding good words right now. That's true. He's going to check. Direct sentence to that. Good question. Of course. And that's you, Ryunosuke. Birds! Always. Just as always. Did he just leave? He just left. And so in the end, despite the initial and understandable hesitation, it's time to defend a potentially innocent man. There is nothing else to examine. Let's go directly to the Old Bailey. This really seems like we'll know very little about the case before it starts, before the trial starts. And they made it. Preparing a case in just 15 minutes. That's actually comparable to other attorney cases. Again, the book of with every wisdom. Hairlock? So she quoted Hairlock and it worked successfully. Speaking of which, where is Hairlock right now? It's so weird that we are already in London, but there is no trace so far of Hairlock. Where's the defendant? No sign so far. That's true. At least this time you're not the defendant, Ryunosuke. But it's also true that someone else's life depends on you. Ah yes, the man that's feeling very alone. Technically, we know nothing about the case at all. We know nothing about you, but we can see that your head is massive. And he also features a specific accent. Need for what? There where? Oh god, how is he going to react knowing that they are... Actually, no, wait. Is he the defendant? I assume he is the defendant, but how is he going to react knowing that that's his lawyer? Oh god. Ryunosuke. 1,000? The difference of expenses between countries at a time. That's probably a scene that worked pretty well on the 3DS. Also, poor Ryunosuke. And what's that something you want? Well, what a coincidence! He's probably trying to get them as lawyers, but look, what a coincidence! Again! Would you look at that? We are actually... Technically, first of all, we don't know your name yet. Second, you should try to have someone who, I mean, you're pretty lucky since you have Rynosuke as a lawyer, but you should find someone who's able to defend you, not the first person coming, approaching you. And it makes sense since they just came from Japan. They just arrived, after a 50 days long journey from starting in Japan. Okay. How rich is this person? Oh, we finally have a name, Magnus McGilded. Oh, but could you at least explain the circumstances surrounding your accusation? He was having a breakdown. You should tell him that you are an actual lawyer. While the gentleman catches his breath. It is a good time. Calm down, breathe in, breathe out, breathe out. In and out, in and out. And it will be my pleasure. You what? Mm-hmm. Just like that. Mhm. No, I don't know what I am thinking. Well, you technically did, but that's not the point. That's actually a good question. Why did you not hire a great, actually fine lawyer in England? Why did you not do that? Hmm? Because he did. Is he already claiming that you are the finest? What the hell? Not at all. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The what? The Reaper? Oh. I've already seen images of him, especially one that can be connected somehow to a pretty famous meme image of Ace Attorney 2. It's going to be quite a fight. Mm-hmm. Yikes! Now I understand. Now I think I understand. The presence of Van Zix is so imposing, is so relevant that no lawyer tries to stand on his road. So Magnus probably tried to hire someone, but once they knew that it was a case trial where Von Zix would have acted as a prosecutor, bye bye. Nope, we're not being hired by you. You can throw us all the money you want, but please do not throw it in our eyes. But nope, we won't be your lawyers. See it for yourself. Mm-hmm. Strongheart, did you just say that this was a pretty easy test? Not only the defendant is risking his life, since as we have already established in the British Empire, those who are found as guilty will be condemned to the capital punishment. But also, this is a test where the prosecutor is someone who have never lost, someone called the Grim Reaper. Is that the easy test for you? Mm-hmm. Wow, yes. Mm-hmm. Again, the easy test. And we have no information about the case at all. Once again, that already happened in other Ace Attorney games. Mm-hmm. Exactly. What? Oh, now that's now I understand why he wanted for someone else to just stand with him. And also, yes, how would have that worked? Mm-hmm. And for now, that may be enough. As desperate as it sounds. And also fighting against literally death. Not 1-6, but also 1-6. Ooh. Let's go, Rynosuke. That's totally Ryunosuke. Unfortunately, that's totally Ryunosuke, and also, what a test. Someone else's life depends on you. You're going against the so-called Grim Reaper. And here we go. We also have the judge. We also have the jury system. That's what I mentioned in the other episodes, wrongly calling it as the multi-witnesses system. But again, there are some resemblances with what happened with a system that was in place in Professor Layton versus Saturni. Yes, Susato. Oh no, Ryunosuke's face must be a show of stress and anxiety. There we go! The eyes are back! The eyes are back! And the face is back as well! Is he a vampire? No, seriously, that's a boss of a vampire! So, we have the Grim Reaper who also acts as a vampire. Perfect. Yes. He does. I mean, technically he does since the game is in English, but still. My god, it looks like it's coming out of a Castlevania. Also, there we go with the race system. Actually, this is one of the themes of the game. And from what I read, the original version of the game, the Japanese version, which released the first on 3DS back in 2015, was actually cruder in the ways Van Zix, and I suppose other characters also, referred to Japanese people in the game. Poor Ryunosuke. Even the judge has some reservations. And not for the fact that he's a law student, just because he's a foreigner. Little Island. Less fortune. Oh my god. I understand where he's coming from. It's not coming from a. It's coming from a place of kindness. Again, Ryunosuke, have you seen Von Zix? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Is he allowed to... I'm remembering of the other case with the Curio who brought on the stand a knife and no one said anything, so... I can say that the Japanese law system and the British law system have some things in common. Just like, for example, allowing people on the stand or during the trial to bring weapons with them. No issue with that. Is she a secretary? Also, alcohol, because why not? She's actually... Why? You don't need it during a trial. You're a part of a jury. You don't need to while being part of a jury. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. We'll think about that later then. 1-6. Wait, not only Von Six is famous for being a Grim Reaper, but he was also retired before this case, and he returns just in time for the case in which Ryunosuke is tested. Ryunosuke, you're very lucky. Also, wait, not only does it look like a Castlevania character, it looks like Alucard somehow. Mm-hmm. 5 years. 1-6. Please, you're not a vampire. Did you realize that? Don't talk about spreading your wings. Mm-hmm. Yeah, good question. Why are you back just for right for this case? And? Oh. And he came back just right in time for be the prosecutor in this case. Exactly. I feel for Ryunosuke. And we have an explanation about the reason behind Von Zig's return. And we really needed the summary since we have no knowledge about anything at all about the case. Exactly. Jeez, the description. Supposedly the souls of those he prosecutes are eternally damned one way or another. Wow. Mm-hmm. And that fits with what Strongard said. A maker of building bricks. Wow. Yachts. We also have the post-mortem investigation. Or rather, the autopsy. Alright, we have the autopsy now. Also photographed now in color. The knife? Oh, the gloves. No, that's tomato sauce. That's a pretty important detail that that really directs the accusation towards Magnus. Damn it! Yeah, there will be circumstances that explain that without him being the killer, but what a test! This was easy, right? Good question. There's even more? Ryunosuke already knows the answer, but he still goes with the air, with the ice. And the other one was McGilded. And the jury already, or rather, 3 members of the jury already. McGilded. Is he going to get angry? Not yet. How is that even possible? So you claim to have slept, to have been sleeping for the entire time you were on the carriage, and then when you woke up, you had the sight of the bricksmaker killed. At least we, it's a good thing that we have some explanation for now, whether it is true or not, about why there is blood on his gloves. That might help, but already Van Zix is going to refute that. Of course, there is so much more. All right, what was mentioned in the intro, that there are multiple witnesses. Which is also weird. How weird does Ryunosuke look when his back is when he's like this? Also, as that's one element that was already established in the intro. Yes, the fact that there are multiple witnesses to the moment where the victim was stabbed. But how? They were in a carriage. Exactly. We are going to need to work so hard, very, very hard. Will we start with the McGilded or with someone else? I know the witnesses, right? And there is the system of having multiple witnesses, just like in the first episode. Who are these people? Beppo, is Italian? Why are you feeling so cold? Bruce Fairplay, he plays fair, and is a banker. He looks like he just came from Monopoly. Lady first. the screen just turned black. But I want to think that it's a reaction for this pun. This pun! Oh my god, this pun! Lady first! Oh my god! Oh my... There have been other puns that I wasn't able to get at first, but this one is so blatant that it actually punches you in the face. Oh my god, Lady Ah! Ah! Oh my god. This is even worse than I'll be your guiding spirits of justice. Ah! Lady First, I hate you. I hate you with a passion. I hate you. You may be the sweetest person in the world, but I hate you anyway. Lady First. God. Let's try to compose ourselves. Let's breathe in, breathe out. Okay. Is Mr. First. Now, no mention of his first name and second name. Nope, he's just Mr. First. From now on, it's just Mr. First. Let's go back to the case, to the trial. In an omnibus. He was the driver. Let's begin. Witnesses his testimony. Anyway, Mr. Fairplay, what are you looking at? Are you looking at Beppo? No, because your sight is clearly over Beppo's head, so what are you looking at? Why can't you look to the court? Why you're looking at your right? Is he looking at I was trying to project him to understand whether he was looking at his right or at his left. No, it's his right. And now he's looking directly at us. There we go. Fair places. Yes. Quite the animosity. Okay. Ooh. Well, I have to do some press to press the statements. Statements, I meant. Let's see. He must be not aware of the omnibus. And that's the time where is slamming the desk works. Yeah, everyone is not aware of what an omnibus is, and actually neither I. There we go once again with the racism. Damn it. Not yet. Oh. What do you mean? Van Zix, come on now. Oh. And there it is. Oh, they find a way anyway. Four inside and four outside. And there we go. There's an actual skylight on the roof, and that must be how they witnessed the the murder taking place. If that's a first for the judge as well, it must be a pretty novel concept bringing up, or rather, it must be very, very unusual. Such as? Oh, we are going to explore such an evidence so much, I fear. Actually, why don't we take a look at the omnibus right now already? Let's examine it. Starting from here. And we can also check the inside. Ooh, notice? I wanted to check also, where does the skylight right at the center, right in between where where the victim was and where probably McGilded was sitting. Aside from the bloodstain, what else? Oh, of course, that should be the crystal tower. Ah, that's what we already checked then. Why didn't it mark already? That's weird. That's something that we must keep in mind. That observation may be useful later. Is there anything else to check? Here. Oh! The handle. Baggages. Oh, equipment, not baggages. Can we check this as well? No, there is no handle here. And nothing else to check then. Let's try once again. The same message. Nothing new. Let's get out of the omnibus. Let's keep on checking. We can also go inside anytime we want, don't we? Let's check. What can we check then? The lights. Nothing about the lights. Let's check this first. Oh, straight to the point. The rooftop. Let's take a look at It must be the same principle behind the two floors buses that populate London, even to the up to this day. But at least it must be pretty splendid when the weather is nice. Oh wait, it's London. Oh man. Why, Susato, why? Is there anything else? We have a small ladder. Are you serious? Phoenix Wright Omnibus, really? Really? Are we trying to say now that the Phoenix Wright had another ancestor here? Really? What's written here? I can't check that either. Baker Street, nothing else to see. Is there any other... No, it's the same message, just the same one as from earlier. I believe there's nothing else to see. Nothing else to see, nothing else to see. Let's go back inside once again, and maybe we missed something. Maybe we missed something, because so far there doesn't seem to be anything blatant. It doesn't let me check the lamp either. Oh, I didn't check the skylight from inside inside the carriage. Let's go back. Let's go back for now. This seems the right time to press every single statement. Maybe there is going to be something else that will come up while talking with the witnesses. Maybe also how they reacted to specific parts of others' statements. Maybe that's going to help. We just did that, Ryunosuke. Well, Ryunosuke, are you ready? I don't want to imagine how Van Zix might have reacted to that. To seeing someone else who also doesn't have that such a high consideration for slapping his own face like that. Okay, time to press the shit out of every single statement. Let's press. Hold it. No reaction, nothing so far. Nothing. They seem exactly the same so far. Fair play, always looking at his right. First, and that's his only name. He has no names, no first name. He's just first. Let's remember that. Still keeps on adjusting his. Oh, maybe that, I suppose. No change so far either. Nothing yet either. Poor Beppo. Let's go. Can I go back? I missed on checking the other's reaction. At least Fair Play didn't seem like he was changing his reaction in any way, any capacity. Also, it looks like Beppo drinks a lot. That was already evident from the nose, which is very red, but he just drinks to stay warm. Alright, let's check instead. Not only let's press on a Fair Play's statement, but also let's check how the other two reacts. Press on.
Hold it!
No word reaction. No word reaction. Oh, they were sitting right next to each other. I thought one of them was on one row and the other on the the brickmaker was on one row and McGilder was on the other row of seats. Somehow that will make a bit more complicated to stab him, the stabbing operation. I mean, I understand that by being one in front of the other, stabbing him would have been very easy. A bit, or rather easier. And why is that? Good question. Oh. And the other two have no weird reaction. No, there was no reaction either. Are we witnessing another occasion of people being told to not say the entire truth? Just like in the first episode? Doubtful. Oh. Let's press on this. No, they still are, but we have to check thoroughly. Just like we are trying to check whether the other two witnesses' reactions reacted to your statements, but so far nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, the jury? What's going on now? He already decided Did? Ladies and gentlemen, our impartial jury! Little leprechaun of a man. Oh. Wait a second, was that a little fire that actually went on... somehow jumped to the balance? Oh no. This is getting worse and worse. By throwing fire to the balance. And there are already 2 fires for guilty. That the case is over. That the trial is over. Susato did not want to say that the trial is over in that case. Oh, poor Ryunosuke. Poor Ryunosuke. Let's press on it. Let's press on it.
Hold it!
There must be something. No word reaction. Next to the fellow that was stabbed. No word reaction. Correct. Nothing contradictory so far. Also no other reaction. Am I using the system well? Or should I pursue also no whenever even if there are no apparent reactions from the others? Oh no, the jury is already talking. This is so rough right now. Well, we have an evidence, but hopefully it can be what we need right now. M like Magnus. Oh, or like MP Stream. McGilded as well. Magnificent mistake. 2 words with an M. You have your own way with words, 1-6.
Objection!
Oh. I'm not used to Ryunosuke's objection yet. Like, yes? And who the hell is Mason?
Objection!
Oh, 1-6 own objection. Oh, is that the name of the brickmaker? Wait. It is Thrice Fired Mason. My apologies for not remembering his name. Yes, it does look too extravagant to be a property of Mason. McGill did. Oh no. Are we going to have a three? She's going. Oh man, dispose of the rubbish! And there are 3 fires for guilty already. That's a good intention, but the way you're putting it right now, it's giving me some shivers. Oh no. Oh no. This is going so bad. I have yet to get the occasion to respond in some way. But wait, there are 6 juries. 4 of them have already voted for guilty. Doesn't that end the trial? I mean, the other 2 could vote for innocent, not guilty, but it's still 4 versus 2. And so we'll keep on making things worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Let's save first. Let's press on this and as well. Collapse on the floor? Wait. Is he talking about McGilded or Mason? Going by the photo here, Mason was not collapsed on the floor for. While we know that McGilded, at least from his words, he was sleeping, I can see him collapsing on the floor while sleeping, for whatever reason. Let's see. No reaction. And the other, and that knife. He is not specifically saying that the one who collapsed on the floor was Mason, and the one who stabbed him, the other was McGilded. No weird reaction here either. Oh no. But you heard enough. You heard enough. This isn't a horse race, it's a trial. Exactly. Of course the granny has not spoken her mind yet. She's too busy knitting. And... Let's see. Rabbit. And then... It must be the park. McGildy Park, yes. Are there children as well? Assisting at the trial? Oh. And technically, that's what he said as well. And that's an unfortunately good question. We don't know yet where all of his wealth comes from. Is the source of his wealth, let's just say, not legal? Oh. Oh no. Oh no. So, in this case, we have the Grim Reaper and maybe, just maybe, someone, a Shylock. Perfect. Do we have something that demonstrates that? That's also correct. Why doesn't he have a college of his own? Or maybe just wanted to see other people. The granny is shaking. The granny's convictions are shaking. Oh. Oh man, oh no. We... unfortunately, we also have an actual motivation for the murder now. Oh man, no. Oh, Susato? Oh, Susato, I have a bad feeling that he actually has the evidence to support such a claim. I have such a bad feeling about it. Well, at least he has a bottle of wine, a glass, and... I'm sorry, not a glass, a chalice. I'm sorry. He's actually famous for that, the Hallowed Chalice. Ryunosuke, haven't you seen the man in the jury actually toying with his knife? And the granny knitting? And there's the evidence. And we'll check this as well. We are desperate. Super, ultra, giga desperate at this point. Everything is pointing to McGilded being the culprit of this murder. We have witnesses. We have the crime scene. We now have more information about McGilded himself. We have a possible motivation. We have evidence supporting this motivation. Oh no, oh no, the granny's angry. The granny's very angry. And she has decided. Who? No sense. Oh man, all the judges, each and every judge. Susato? Susato, help us, please. Susato? I mean, there's even an encyclopedia. Never mind. Oh. And what's that? The defense? What's the footnote? What does it say? What's the footnote? Come on, Ryunosuke, let's use this footnote. Yes, exactly. Okay, but then... A summation examination of the jurors. Oh! Summation examination?
Objection!
And what's that? That book has clearly everything. It may be antiquated, but it has everything. Oh. Okay. So we must appeal to the jury. And in our case, we should change at least half of the jury's mind. Come on, Ryunosuke, it's time to start a miracle. Yes, Von Zix, she's suggesting exactly what you're thinking about. I mean, it's the only thing we can do. It's the only resource at our disposition. So, exactly. Let's assert our right for the summation examination.
Objection!
Objection!
Still not used to Ryunosuke's objection. Well, what do you say, Judge? Oh! They were not prepared for that. They are nervous right now. It's the only opportunity. And we are going to do this tomorrow. Let's save first though. We're going to do this tomorrow. It's already a bit past midnight. I'm very sorry for Ryunosuke. He wants to keep Kazuma's dream alive. He says, sure, a test? Why not? I'm ready for the trial. Or rather, he hesitated at first since there is someone else's life on the line, of course. But then he accepted it after hearing that there literally was no one ready to defend the accused, Mr. McGilded. And also, Strongheart said that this was an easy test. But now we know that the prosecutor of this case is Van Zix, the so-called Grim Reaper. We also know that this prosecutor has never lost a case. We also know that McGilded may be a Shylock. Also, that there may be very tangible reasons why he may have killed Mason. We have evidences surrounding, evidences supporting this. And by evidences, I mean the murder weapon that has the M on, as a decoration. M like Magnus McGilded. The debtor's ledger that states basically how Mason had an important amount of money. He was in debt with McGilded. And so many witnesses. So far, no weird reaction from the other witnesses to what the other said. This is our last resource. This is the first day, the first part, I suppose, of the trial, and we already must use a last resource thing, the footnote of the British law system that hasn't been used in years. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Saturni. But again, we'll continue this tomorrow. Tomorrow is also when the Pokemon Presents will be aired, and I'll live reacted to the Pokemon Presents. 1 second, because I'm also changing the source again. I'm going to live react to the Pokemon Company's presentation in Italian. If you're interested to checking out, even if you may not be Italian mother tongues, feel free to check out. But again, with the greatest attorney, unless there are last-minute changes to the schedule, we'll go back tomorrow once again at 10:15 p.m. Central Eastern Summer Time. Anyway, my apologies for a few times where I stuttered while talking. I hope I won't have such a weird times once again. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you'll be and I thank whoever is going to watch also when this livestream will be uploaded to MP Rewind. By the way, the first livestream dedicated to the Greatest Attorney is now going will go live this Thursday on MP Rewind. Check that out as well. Again, thank you for watching, thank you for being here, and see you tomorrow. Ciao!